And the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with their opponents.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
On 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be taken in by Hightower.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Now Sanders.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They run the counter. It's Gibson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First catch for the Washington leader in receiving yards a year ago. Good for a 1st down. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
So
now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his first NFL. NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes this Washington 10, Eagles 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
On first down, Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
throwing his Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 14-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Bird sets up to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Gibson. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 27, Washington 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. It's a party now. It's a party now. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're permanent. 6 figures every year, yeah.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Sanders toss left side. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Sanders.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Hurts to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but now it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run the option, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Dallas Goedert.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Another run with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 56 to Mike. 56.
Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, Lawrence. 31's the Mike. Big stop, G.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 27. That one, a first down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The throw here is complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
Makes the score.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it.
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Eagles.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
26-yard line.
This will be taken in by Hightower. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Eagles.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone, not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.